Hi, good. Looking for food, these pair. I'll get fed in a minute. Oh, bit of bullying luck. I'll feed these flies to the other guys. The few that were left. Flightless fruit flies, they call them, but I found them all over the place. So if you're listening from the car, Gord, I'm not talking much. I'm just in the room, but I thought I'd pop a live and get some frog action. So I've ripped this apart. I had a pothos running down this log. I've took it out because I think it was going to overtake and strangle the terrarium. And then in the back right corner here, I've bought a verrucosum mini species. So it's quite a dark leaf, but the leaves don't get huge. They get sort of probably half a hand size, but I think it will give some lovely accents as it climbs up that corner. Hi, Henry. Yeah, just giving the frogs a bit of a feed. It'll bring that out a bit. You might get to see a bit more of them. or giving these frogs a bit of a feed. I'll probably go and batter each other now. They do like to have a fight, or one of them does. So this one in the front, I believe, is male, and then the one behind is female. She's got a more angled back, and his toe pads, his front toe pads are different, but she's very dominant, the female. So these are Tinctorius azureus cobalt, poison dart frogs. And we run a competition to name them, actually, to give them their own names. And the names that won were Leap and Lily. So we think it's a male and a female, but the male's called Leap and the female's called Lily. I've just been doing a little bit of work in the shrimp room this morning. I need to do a big water change on one of the Neocaridina tanks, but I've just fed, really, and I've done a little bit of work on my boa tank. So there was a couple of bits of algae that I wasn't happy with, that looked like blue-green. So I siphoned a little bit off the substrate, and then I've done a hydrogen peroxide dip on the edge of the sponge filter, and then soaked that in water for an hour. Rinsed it out and put that back in, so it shouldn't kill all the bacteria, just the one edge that I dipped. Frogging, yeah, it's like dogging but with frogs. Just give them a little bit of food, Rob, not loads, just a sprinkling. So I'm in the room doing a bit. I had another little bit of what I believe to be blue-green, just a couple of dots of it on the substrate, so I've siphoned that out. And then the sponge filter wasn't looking healthy on the top of the one sponge, so I've literally just took it out, dipped that top bit in peroxide, soaked it in a bucket of water that was half a bucket of water that was siphoned from the tank for an hour, washed it out in that water, and then put it back in. So hopefully it hasn't killed that one side of the sponge filter. I don't think it will. I thought this was a hollow cork log, but it's actually solid, which is good because it won't break down over time. It'll take years to break down, whereas the hollow stuff breaks down quicker. So what's everyone up to on this lovely Monday? Apparently we're going to get a bit of a mini heat wave the weekend, allegedly. 21 degrees is a heat wave. Oh, that's brilliant, Rob. Brilliant that you've spoke to him. That's good news, man. I need to sort this Nicrew light out, the one that flashes. Just bin it, I think, or get another another charge unit. Yeah, the tracheotomy. And I found a baby. I knew I'd seen babies in there, so when I moved that sponge, I found a baby in the boa tank. And where there's one, there's going to be a few more. Yeah, tracheotomy, yeah. Nightbot. I'll have a look at Nightbot. The only Nightbot I do is if my bat sleeps at night and snores. So I need to sort some casters out to hatch as well for only a couple for the smaller spiders. See you later, Henry. Thanks for popping in. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I'll have a look at that. I rung up the patient liaison people at the hospital where my wife's supposed to have had surgery in 2022. So I rang them this morning, give them a timeline of events from being moved to a private hospital, but not actually being moved to a private hospital, being taken off the list, to going back on the list, having 4 pre-ops and a post-op consultation when she hasn't even had the blooming op, and she's in pain constantly. Just unreal, man. Absolutely unreal. So that line was doing my head in because it wasn't level. Oh, mate, I was a patient advisory liaison service, and they says, "What are you looking to get out of it?" I says, "To be honest, I want to be kept in the loop and know what's happening rather than being passed from pillar to post every 5 minutes." And she said, "Have you tried ringing the secretary or the booking line?" I said, "Yeah, you can't get through." I said, "I've been trying for 3 hours, can't get through." It's just crap, absolutely horrendous. Hiya, Craig. Must be late there. What are you, 9 hours ahead? Oh, so 8 hours then. 9 hours, 8 hours. Can't work it out. 11:52, so it's 3:52 here in the afternoon. Yeah, 8 hours. So you're 8 hours ahead. I need to remember that. I know Jeff's 5 hours behind EST, and you're 8 in front. So I've just been having a little mess in here. The battery's in my. I've got just like a temperature gauge with humidity meter in it, and I used to hang it on a little hook on one of the racks, but since I put the magnetic lifters in, it was in the way, and it just sat there. And last night the batteries had gone, so I found some batteries this morning. Put like like a corkboard pin. Just pushed it into the plaster and hung that onto the wall. So that's got a place to live. Did a little bit with. I'd done a water change on one of the small tanks, just because there was a bit of an algae issue in there. Not going to do the others yet. I need to test the water on the the Wicked Man and the Brave as well. So if you actually go in there, you can actually go right by them, and they do run off like, but you can almost touch them. They're not shy at all. Whereas my little red and white ones, you only got to look in the tank, boom, 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 disappeared into the undergrowth, man. Love them. I think they're absolutely stunning. Bloody night crew light flashing all the while, man. Does my head in. In fact, saying that, I do have another night crew light. Is it a night crew? That I could actually swap that out for, but it's not full spectrum. It's just blue and white. I use it as an emergency light, sky LED or something. I'll show it you. But I don't know if I want to put this on the. Is it Nicrew? No idea. Looks like Nicrew. It's a metal backed one. This thing, but it's only got white and blue LEDs in, which is a bit crap. Whereas the other one's full spectrum. So I think the yellow ones are white and the little white ones are blue. But that one doesn't flash 100%. It doesn't flash, but I don't know if I want to put the blue light in. Yeah, Higer, if you're watching, send Rob a light, and you can send me another one as well to put over these frog tanks that doesn't flash. I do like the Higer one actually. I've got a couple of Higers. I think actually before I set the other tanks up, I think I actually had the full spectrum Higer over these. But these might be alright on this bright light, but it is bright. So these are, I've got all 3 foots, but I could probably do with a 4 foot. Well, in fact, that is a 4 foot. This one might be better actually, because it is, the one that's flashing is a 4 foot. So I'm sure they're both Nicrew. I'm sure they're both Nicrew. Does it say on top? That's definitely Nicrew. What's this one? Actually, I don't think the one that's flashing is a Nicrew. The Nicrew is the front one. But I've got 2 lights on them. So I've got a 4 foot across the back and then a 3 foot across 1.5 of them. But I should probably I'll check the power supply on it. Wonder if I've got the wrong power supply in that 4 foot. And I've got it plugged into the 3 foot by mistake. It's a possibility because I do mix the bloody things up. Yes, hi Groove, you're listening. Send Rob one of those full spectrum lights of his choosing to do a review on. And while you're at it, send me a 4 foot one for these frog tanks. It'll go over the top of the 2 of them. My OCD is killing me on these frog tanks. I really, because one's an Exoterra and one's an Exoterra Frogs & Co. I really want to have 2 Exoterra Frogs & Co. ones, just so they're uniform, and they're both 45 by 45 by 45. But the Exoterra one on its own stands taller, which is a bit of a pain when you put in lights that run across the 2. I suppose I could raise this one up on some little black blocks. That's probably not a bad shout, actually. Get them to the same height. I'm going to do that, actually. I need to find some little, need to work out the height difference and just cut some little blocks. Although looking at it, I reckon an inch bit of timber might do it. Just run a batten from front to back on both. Maybe in fact, that's a good idea, because then I've got a height, you know, some underneath if I want to do anything underneath. Not a bad shout, that. Here we go, bullying en route. Drop a link, Rob. So if anyone's on who's not, you don't need to drop a link, actually. If anyone's on who isn't a sub for Mr. Fishbert Rob, if you click on his name and then go to channel, give him a sub. But remember, if you are going to sub to him, either do it now or go back later. Watch a short, comment on it and like the video, because if you don't, YouTube doesn't count the sub. I reckon I've got 50 plus subs that YouTube won't count towards my stats because they've not watched and liked. Paul's video was wicked, man. Nice bit of editing as well. And while we're on the subject of freebies, Komodo, if you're watching, I've got 2 of these. One of them works well. The other one just doesn't even come on. New batteries, it flickers and goes off. So your product's crap. Well, one of them is. Don't know if it's faulty. If you want to send me another one and I'll do a review on that one, or an upgraded one or something, you're more than welcome to. Can't remember if it's Komodo that ALF sell. Rob. Do you know what's on Saturday? The Pet and Aquatic Trade Show in Telford. You know, the one that was cancelled last year? Yeah. So I've got me a ticket. Whether I'll go or not, I don't know, but there's a few companies there displaying that I wouldn't mind chatting to. Denelay, Aqua One, Clear Seal are one. ALF, I'll introduce myself. And I've only got to D, so I stopped at Denelay. But my point is, you know, with Clear Seal, would there be a way to sort of sell Clear Seal products and ship direct from Clear Seal? That's what I'm looking for. Because I think that expands me a little bit if I can. One of the aquarium brands. Or buy from Clear Seal through my affiliate link or something like that. And then get a little bit of an affiliate kickback to obviously grow GBee. So yeah, Telford. I'm not sure what the times are. I need to look into it. I want to go through. I want to go through their times. Parking is the disabled parking. I can't do Sunday. I can only do Saturday. Aqua Dip are there, so I'll go and have a chat to them as well. Mainly about snails and duckweed. Yeah, my missus says, what do you want to go there for? She says, they've got their own customers. I says, because they're suppliers. Telford's not too bad for me. It's what, 45, 55 miles, something like that. Yeah, if I could want to pay for it. But yeah, definitely for the future. Let's see how the channel goes and if the channel can populate stuff where I can go and do. Yeah, go and do filming, film the facilities. That would be good. And Tropica. I've actually got a proper rep at Tropica. Spanish lady, I can give her a call. Or Spanish name anyway. That guy from the States yesterday said, he said, I want to buy a shirt. He says, before you get famous and blow up and they're $90. Just normal, Mal. Just normal, really. No spike or anything. Just sort of regular. The odd sale here and there, and that's about it. So plans for the rest of the day for me are there's a website called Shopping, SOHPPN. You can create a shopping account and buy non-restricted goods from anywhere in the world. So you can, if you're in the US, you can buy off a UK website. And I've already done something like this with a guy from Saudi. So I don't think it was through them. I think it was through another company. So a guy from Saudi. How's that shrimp guy in there? How have I got a black galaxy? Rob, do you reckon you'd throw out blue bolts from Bloodshot? So anyway, this guy from Saudi ordered something from me. The only reason I noticed it is because the fees were high because he paid in dinar or whatever that currency was. But the shipping address was Heathrow. And he's on something where he pays this company to ship stuff to him anywhere in the world. So I've actually had an order to Saudi. So, but yeah, I mean, there's ways to do it, but it's whether they get import taxed and stuff like that, and then if you're not prepared to pay the import tax and claim a refund and stuff, it depends on product, doesn't it? But anyway, merch. I was looking at a company that have services all across the globe, so they can buy merch. So you can link a merch site to your own website, and they can buy that merch anywhere in the world. And it's printed in their country. Yeah, it could be Rob. He might have found me through you. In fact, I think he found me through Daniel. I think he might have asked Daniel and found me through Daniel. But yeah, just they're all learning curves, aren't they? You've just got to find these little loops and overcome humps and bumps in the road. But I definitely want to do some merch. I should probably commission Charlotte to design me some sort of shrimpy and froggy logos, and so it's my own artwork. I've had a look at sort of creating t-shirt designs with AI, but most of the AI, unless you pay for it, you can't use it commercially, which is a pain in the bum, really. What's the point? Oh, you can use it for your own personal use. That's not good. You want to create something, you want to create it to sell it, don't you? I'll sit down with a pen and a pad one night and just come up with some ideas and, for merch. I've already got one, so there is already a merch store, but I think it's only in the UK. So in my channel bio, um, you can buy. So there's not a massive range there. You can buy like polo shirts with the GB logo, drinks bottles, coasters, stuff like that at the moment. So there is already a merch store, but I want to look at an international one. And Rob, while we're chatting, I found a way of not getting. So I've made a few fruit fly cultures, and they've got like black mold, like proper hairy mold grown in them. And did another one, same thing. Did another one, same thing. Make sure you use RO water. Um, I microwave the wood wool, and I was still getting the same issue. And I came across something. So this is the last one I made myself. No mold at all. Flies are doing absolutely fantastic. And all it was I read somewhere to sprinkle, like get some cinnamon powder, get some cinnamon powder in like a pepper shaker, and just lightly dust the top of your feed, and it hasn't got mouldy. So cinnamon powder it is then. Oh, I can oversleep. I never got up till quarter to 10. Mind you, I did stay up late. Yeah, cinnamon powder on. So make your mix, get it to the consistency you want. I sprinkled. So there was a couple of options, and one of them I didn't have, and I've never seen. But the last culture that I bought, pre-made culture, stunk of vinegar. So apple cider vinegar in your mix works as well, or white wine vinegar. But I opted for the cinnamon, and it worked. Oh, fruit flies, Rob. For your fish to eat the fruit flies. I'll have to try that. The one to tip. Sorry, it disappeared. Um, I've just clicked on it, that Stream Elements one, and it goes there, and there's a button that says tip. So I've just clicked it, the link, and it takes you to your channel, but there's a big button that says tip. I'm not sure why. Definitely did. Wonder if I can open that in another tab without getting kicked off. Have I got my other phone in there? 2 seconds, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to go and try something. I'm back. Just firing up my other phone, my old phone. So when I disconnected, just it was because I'd clicked on that link. Don't know how much battery's in this. Oh, it's all right, 46%. I've got another YouTube account, haven't I? Let's have a look. In fact, I think this account is my account, the one that I'm on now. Let's have a nose. Where's these blooming frogs gone? Fighting over here, look. But believe it or not, there's two frogs there. God, this phone's so slow. Oh, I don't know what's going on with this blooming phone. So they obviously didn't like being watched being bullies. Oh, nice one. Right, let's go into Google and sign out. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to check something. I don't want to search Google, I want to change my account. No, it's the female. It's the female that what's going on with this blooming phone, man? Gotta try and remember the password now. See if it's that. I don't want to bloody use that. God, I hate this phone, man. It's saying the account already exists on this device, but why can't I change that bloody account then? Oh, mad. Just me and you, I think, Rob. Right, I think I'm on it. So, let's have a look. I've got to change, got to log out of this. How do you bloody log out of YouTube? How do you log out of YouTube? So I'm logged in as me, and I don't want to be logged in as me. Home. Can only share. I'll have to work it out, Rob. I think I need to log out in Google. But if I go to Google, it won't give me the option to change to a different. Ah, here we go. Has that changed? No. Right. No, it has. I think I've pinned that message. I didn't want to. But don't matter, it can stay there for now. Right, okay. Go to subs, not in there. Search for it. GBee Shrimp. Live. Cool. Okay. So there should be a pinned comment. It's me again. It won't pick up my. It won't allow me to log out. I don't want to be in as GBee Shrimp. I want to be in as me, and I've got no idea how to get out of it. It's doing my head in. Settings. You can't log out. Ah, you have to go to account and choose a different account. There you go. Now I'm out. Yeah, I can. If I click on the message, it doesn't take me anywhere because I can't actually see it as a pinned message. It doesn't. It doesn't pop up as a live message. It just goes to stream elements. So if I click on it, it goes to the tip message. Oh, it doesn't even show as a live message. Wonder if I need to make stream elements a managing mod. No, you don't. I know you don't. But I can see in my chat as an actual a link. But when I'm logged in as myself, I can just see it as text. So not sure why. Don't know, Rob. It's an expense I could do without, to be honest. So if I click on it from here, oh, gone out of it. If I click on it from here, yeah, well, where it's showing you that thing where you've got switch and everything, underneath that, behind that, there's a tip button, but I can't click on the link. So why can't I click on the link as me? Is it because I'm not a mod? So let's just go hi. Wait for that to come through. And then if I make me a moderator. Sorry, I don't know what happened then. Just kept disconnecting and still is, I think. I might be back now. Hiya. Yeah, I just kept freezing for some reason. Lumpy internet, I think. So your last two comments I can't see. They're just like scrolls. But yeah, I don't know why this. I can click on the link, but no one else can click on the link because although it's putting a link in, it's not a link. It's just text. So I don't know. I give up. So I don't know. Need to work that one out as well. In fact, what I'll do is I'll screenshot it, and I know Jeff's got his working. If I screenshot that, how do you screenshot on this one? Yeah, got it, guys. It's going all lumpy again, and I'm only on a few percent battery as usual. So I'm gonna end it there. But thanks everybody. Have a good rest of the day. I'll have a chat to you later, Rob. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.